All right, so this is what I call Wagnerian pivot, and it's when you play half diminished chords, and I choose the actually now I'm gonna take a liberty here, and knowing that I'm playing a half diminished chord, I'm gonna presuppose that my first note choice for a melody on that is the ninth, because it's the third of the home triad. That's the the strongest note. So we're gonna always start from that, and then you can expand and expound with triads and triad pairs and stuff. But keep in mind you're already on the quote unquote best note. It's the strongest note. So yeah, and then I return to the home key A minor. So it's kind of like a pedal point way of looking at harmony, where I am in a key. I think of it as being in a key, but I pivot to one of the chords in an array of 12 different half diminished chords, and that half diminished chord is chosen by virtue of the fact that the note that I want to play in the melody is going to be the ninth of that. So this is just something like messing around, and I've came across this. So, hopefully you don't question the theory or anything. I'm really just trying to as kind of a new piano player, I'm just getting good with, trying to get good with half diminished chords. So, but the melody note you choose, you have to try to play like the prettiest note you can imagine, and that obviously comes from, you'll just hear it in your head, your focus will zero in on that note, because you'll know, like, oh, that's going to be like a money note for this phrase. So you're thinking a little bit ahead, and if you already know what note that you're going to be playing in, like a beat or less, then you can start to play on the harmony, because this is like an improvisation concept, so the idea is that you can just play what you hear right now, and kind of the Zawinul way, the compositional way of looking at improvisation, where you try to, this is my way of doing it, where I can access all of you can access all of the half diminished chords off of the home chord. So I'm playing a lot of them all in a row just to illustrate the concept, because you can, but so as you're improvising, as you're choosing a melody note, you're also at the same time writing the lead sheet for the changes, because it's going to be tracing out a path through the 12 half diminished chords, which I like to think of them as Wagnerian, because to me, it's I called it that because I want to be thinking of how that feels like the beginning of Tristan and Isolde, when it starts and he hits that half diminished chord. It's like a certain feeling. So all I'm doing is I'm taking that half diminished chord, putting a ninth on top, and then using it, like, you can move it around and transpose it to harmonize, like whatever, even like a simple pentatonic melody. Like, if I land on the A note, that's kind of interesting, because that's the root note, but it gets a G half diminished chord underneath it. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of like a real sing-songy, you know, strong melody, and then using these half diminished chords to, you know, ninth-ify the melody note that I'm playing. Filling it in with a triad, you know, because that note is the third of a triad. So if I have a lot of space between the left hand voicing and the melody note, I might fill it in with the rest of the triad. It's best not to think, you know, and just try to, the ideas will just come to you. Yeah, whoops. It keeps you thinking all the time, which is cool, I think. So hope that wasn't too boring, and maybe I'll make you a guitar video too, where this is actually a lot easier on guitar, although I discovered on piano. But on guitar, you know, it's just like one voicing in two fingerings and being played in all 12 keys as pivot chords, and you know, using all these same principles, but it's because transposing on a string instrument is easy. It you know, the guitar is a great way to do it. But okay, take care.